hello, and welcome to another episode of The Making of. Today, I'm going to talk about the track called "I Can't Wait," which um, which I'm really proud of, and I love this track, and I'm really happy that it's on the album. It A little background story. I wrote this track the same day, or like pretty much all of it the same day that my wife told me that she was pregnant. Um, so so it's kind of like just it's one of those spontaneous songs that just like came about on the spot. I dropped my wife at her work, and on the way home I sat there and started humming this thing. And when I came home, I grabbed my guitar and I started writing it. And I think I wrote about like 90% of it on the same day, and then it was just like finishing touches. The production though is a whole other thing. I spent a lot of time on that. Me and a guy called Nikolai, who's a great guitarist, but who also does production. Um, and we there was like a lot of different directions that I thought about going for this track, and I couldn't really figure out why I couldn't nail it. And so I started listening to like my old memos and stuff like that, and I could hear myself like playing the guitar like offbeat, and I thought, well, I have to go back to that because that was the emotion I had when I wrote it. So that was why I ended up doing this kind of like offbeat thing. As the other times before, I'm not gonna play the track the whole way through, so listen to it on Spotify if you want to hear it. Um, yeah, let's just jump in. It starts with the piano, just like a piano ballad. It goes like this. Both of my arms round her body. Something just don't feel the. Yeah, actually, a really funny thing is that I have like the ultrasound in the background. I think that was really cool. I don't think anyone is gonna notice it, but I just thought it was pretty cool to have like that ultrasound in the background. Then we have the piano, just some effects on the piano. This is just like a reversed piano. We have small effects up here. So just like small little things here and there. Just adding some stereo width and some excitement for the ear. Um, it's the first time someone let. We have an organ coming in here when the second part of the verse kicks in. I don't even know your name. Some ad libs with the guitar here. So I hold on a little bit tighter. Yeah, and this is where like the offbeat guitar kicks in, which I really love. So the track just kind of like takes a turn here. I think you maybe have to get used to it. I don't think you expect it at all when it starts. But I really like it, and it just felt like it felt weird to start with the offbeat guitar because it's so intimate and emotional to begin with. So it just felt like weird to be start with that. We actually had this guitar, electric guitar, for a long time. This was supposed to be like the main theme of the song. So it went like this. Um, Both of my arms round her body. Something just don't feel the same. It's the first time which might be a little more like mainstream poppy radio ish, but I just really wanted that emotion to begin with, and that's the whole idea of this project. Actually, it's just like it has to be what it has to be, and not try to be anything uh, because it's easier to play on radio or whatever. These songs just have to be the way they are. For the pre, we have the guitar coming in. We also have a bass coming in. Little bit tighter. At home. Now I was inspired by a lot by the by 18 by Ed Sheeran on this track with the offbeat guitar and stuff like that. I feel like it has a really cool vibe to it. 'Cause I can't wait to call you mine. And when we go into the chorus, there's a lot of things going on, but it doesn't have to feel like that. You can see there's a lot of things going on up here in the drums and stuff like that, but it shouldn't feel like it's a big thing. Only a small lift. We have another guitar here. We have the piano. So the piano was played by another guy. So I had one playing piano, and we also had a bass player, as far as I remember. Yeah, yeah. We have the bass, and I had Nikolai on the guitar, and also on the production. He's done a lot of those small things coming in here and there, like the coffee cup and the plate, stuff like that. And yeah, there's a lot of vocals on this one, a lot of harmonies, stuff like that here. 'Cause I can't wait to call you mine. I have these oohs, which also is on the Boy You're Good track. I'm not really good at just saying ooh, but it kind of worked for this one, and it's really low in volume, so you can't hear it that much. 'Cause I can't wait to call you mine. Hold you close. Have a little string playing in here. Sing this song when your tears won't dry. I can't wait to call you mine. So the whole idea was that I wanted to fill out like the whole spectrum, but I didn't want it to be overpowering. I wanted it to be like a comfy song, like a hyggelig, as we call it in Denmark. It needed to be cozy. It needs to be something you could put on while you sit in front of your fireplace or something like that. And it shouldn't be too out there. Which is a whole theme on the album. It needs to be something that you can just put on that, and it plays in the background, and it feels comfortable and easy and nice. Actually, yeah. Which is kind of like a weird thing to say because I feel like a lot of people want to do like the hit. I don't think that the hit song has to be like a specific formula or anything. I think all songs can be hit songs. I mean, we can see that more and more now. But for me, for this project, it needs to be comfortable, needs to be easy listening, needs to be easy understandable. Um, yeah. Go into the second verse. Get my phone every second, 'cause I need to know that you're good. Just continue with the guitar. Thought I could. We have the electric guitar coming in. So I need to check up on you. And I wonder what you're gonna be like. And as you can see, it's more or less the same instruments that I used in the first part, but you can see the piano is just way more busy when we get into here. So this is the second verse compared to the first one. So the first one is just way more chill, like almost only chords and a little bit of melody. Where when we go into the second verse, like the ball is rolling, we just need to keep on going with the track. And I just loved the way he played. I think actually this was one of maybe the first or maybe the second take that he played. It was, and we just kept on going. We did a lot of takes, but um I don't know. There was something about like one of the first one he did where it was just like pure emotion and not too much talking about what was perfect or something like that. He just kind of like did it how we talked about it, like how he felt it. And yeah, sometimes even though you have 20 takes or something like that, it might be one of the first ones that are the best. I have some violin as well coming in here, different stuff. Um, some harmonies on the vocals, but pretty much the same things. I wanted this to be really organic. I wanted it to feel like it was building up, but not because there was a lot of instruments being added to it, but because the instruments being played are being like played more and more. In 8 months, when two become three, 'cause I can't wait to call. So here, when the second chorus kicks in, you can see there's a little more going on in the drums, and we still have that ultrasound underneath. And when the second part of the chorus kicks in, we have pretty much all the instruments playing together. And I just have this crazy, like, church organ or whatever you want to call it in the ending, but it's very low in volume, so it just like adds to the top of it. And Nikolai has all these details in there, which are really cool. Yeah, I love those things. It's really cool because he just sends me like a bunch of stuff. He can send me like billion tracks, and I just take out the pieces that I love the most and rearrange it, or whatever. So that's really cool. And he just fires with ideas. And for this track, what I've talked about for the other tracks, when I feel like the lyrics have set the most part I mean, for this track, there's a lot of lyrics. Like the verse and the pre-chorus are different both times, and there's a lot of words and stuff like that. So I just felt like this just needed to have like a double chorus in the end. The chorus is really simple, so I just felt like it didn't have to be like a billion times, just like three times, and yeah, no bridge or anything, just two choruses. I add some extra harmony on the last ones. Hold you close in the middle of sing this song when your tears won't dry. I can't wait to. Yeah, I think one by one they probably sound terrible, but I can't wait. It all adds up when you put enough effect on it. 'Cause I can't wait to call you mine. Hold you close in the middle of the night. And what I actually like, what I didn't talk about with some of the other songs, I love it when you can listen to a whole track just with the piano. 'Cause I can't wait. That's kind of like one of my mantras for writing. It needs to sound good with only a piano underneath. Like the production should only be there just to like lift it up. It shouldn't be there to add for anything that's missing. And I feel like with this song, it might as well could have been like a piano ballad. Maybe it should have been. Maybe it would have done better on Spotify. But no, this is actually doing pretty well. So I'm really happy with that. Also because it's a song about like my me becoming a dad, or at least like expecting to becoming a dad. Which leads me to the lyrics. Yeah, I think that was pretty much the track. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it's all just subtle stuff. And I really wanted that organic vibe that I've been talking so much about. So it's just like the guitar, piano, that whole thing, that just rhythm section. Yeah. And as you can hear, there are a lot of things like panned left and right, so it really gives that stereo perspective. Also, this is my version. The mixed version sounds even better. Mads Nilsson mixed it. It sounds incredible. Yeah. So for the lyrics, as I talked about, this was written right when I found out, or like when my wife told me that she was pregnant, and Yeah, so it's just that it starts off with both of my arms around her body. Something just don't feel the same. It's the first time someone left me speechless, and I don't even know your name. Um, yeah, so the first thing kind of like speaks for itself, because it's like my arms are wrapped around her, but obviously there's something inside of her. So it's just like it's a different feeling. Like we're more than just wife and husband now. We're soon to be parents. Um, at this point, actually, the third line was to start with. It was um, I I want to tell everybody, but I don't even know your name. But then I changed it up to it's the first time someone left me speechless, which I thought was kind of funny because I like talk a lot, always joke a lot and stuff like that. So at least for my friends and family, this line that is the first time someone left me speechless. I think they can relate to that. Yeah, and I don't even know your name. It's kind of weird that you already have feelings for something that isn't there yet. But it was a while. It was a crazy feeling. And as I said in the beginning, she was off to work, which leads me to this line. So I hold on a little bit tighter. My hands won't let go. But your mom's got to leave for work now, and I have to stay at home. Which is basically saying, um, that yeah, she had to go to work, and I was like, "But you just told me you're pregnant. Like, what are we just gonna leave me? I'm just gonna be at home with these thoughts." And that was basically what happened. But that's also why I wrote the song. So I was just sitting here with my thoughts, and I wanted to call like all my family, my friends, and tell them she was pregnant. But we felt like it was too early to say because it's only been yeah, actually 4 weeks, as I mentioned here. Now I know you're only 4 weeks, but I never would have dreamed this little secret could be so hard to keep. Yeah, which I already said. Like we just found out, so it was she was about like 4 weeks. And I've always said like, well, I would never like say it early in the process if I was having a child because I was be like too afraid that like if something happened or anything. But it's just like when it's there, you don't want to scream it to the whole world. And we actually agree like no matter what happened, we want to tell everyone about this. um, and the chorus is because I can't wait to call you mine, hold you close in the middle of the night, sing this song when your tears won't dry. I can't wait to call you mine. No, I can't wait to call you mine. Yeah, so just like we couldn't wait for these 9 months to pass, like, 'cause it was just like, it's so weird that there's a baby there, but you're just waiting. And hopefully this song could turn out to be like his nighty night song or whatever, or like when he's crying or stuff like that. Actually he hasn't been crying that much, which is good, but yeah, maybe like a song could comfort him. That was my thought. um Second verse, look at my phone every second because I need to know that you're good. Thought I could keep it cool, but I'm a nerve wreck, so I need to check up on you. Yeah, I actually thought I would behave way cooler than I did. So she was at work, and I was just like checking my phone constantly. I actually went to work to check up on her the same day after a couple of hours, and I wrote some of the lyrics along the way. It's like an hour walk. I like to walk through the woods and stuff like that. So I just went to her on the way to her work, and I wrote most of the lyrics on my phone. And also just like wanted to know that she's okay, like is anything going on, whatever, whatever. And it was just like a nonstop, my brain was just like going nonstop thinking about like if we didn't know it was a he at that point, but if he was okay and if she was okay and stuff like that. And then these thoughts about like, I wonder what you're gonna be like, who you resemble the most. I hope you get your mom's eyes. They're so beautiful. Yeah, I promise I will love you with every part of me in 8 months when two become three. Um, yeah, and that's just like you just start like wondering what like is it a boy, is it a girl? What is it? Um, how is he gonna be like, and who's he gonna look like? And so yeah, just a little compliment to his mom. Like I hope you get your mom's eyes. Those are beautiful. Getting some extra points. And yeah, basically just saying like I'll be there. I'll promise to love you no matter what happens. And yeah, so from there on, it was like 8 months out, and that's basically just what I'm saying. In 8 months, when two become three, just painting it with a brush, what's gonna happen. And then the chorus again, I can't wait to call you mine. Yeah, so there's a lot of lyrics going on in the verse and the pre, but it's basically just one, like the other track Boy Good. It's basically just comes down to one thing, saying like I'll be there and I can't wait to hold you. Um and and now he's here, and he's been here for about 2 months now, and it's incredible. Can't describe it. Um so yeah, luckily everything turned out for the good. And now we play it for him sometimes when if he's crying, or if we're in the car and he gets like uneasy and stuff like that. I feel like he's heard it when he was inside the belly for some time. So I don't know. We kind of feel like it calms him down, but I don't know if it's just something we're imagining. Hopefully. So yeah, I played it for him a couple of times. Not on my guitar though. Just I think the original version. Um, this and another track that I wrote just about when he was when he was about to come out. So yeah, we have these comfort tracks that we play for him. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, come back, check next week. I have a new song that I'm gonna talk about.